Yes, sir, Mr. Davis.
Earlier this week, I was thinking about something, and it has to do with how you or whoever came about naming this congregation Jacob's Tent. And I love the name. Not that there's any, I was just curious as to how that was arrived at.
Oh, that one was easy. Fairly easy, I guess. Well, Beth and I and Brandon and Melody and Alan and Allison were on our deck at the little small cabin that some of you have seen and visited. And we were, because, certain times a year we ate outside pretty much all the time because, we just wanted to get out of that little cabin. Anyway, so we were out on the deck. We were talking about this. What are we? Who are we going to be? How are we going to be identified? And I was pretty dead set against the idea of calling us Beth this or Bait that. Not to be disparaging of that, but I didn't want to be pigeonholed. There's a lot of people who've come in and are part of our assembly that didn't come from a quote-unquote messianic background. There are people here who came from a quote-unquote mainstream background, but who are now, embracing the lifestyle that we're teaching about and promoting. And so that's one of the reasons that I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to be pigeonholed as you're this, because people have a tendency, they want to put a label on you. And that helps them. Okay, that's what you are. All right, you're this and you're not that. I didn't want that, but I also didn't want it to be the international ministry of whatever. So we just were talking about it one night. I always like the idea of of the one family, one house, one tent, if you will. And I don't remember if it was Brandon or Beth or both of them. I don't remember. But somebody said, well, what about Jacob's Tent? And I said, that's it. Because it has the whole idea of what we wanted to convey to people. It's one tent. We want people to feel welcome, to come in, whatever perspective they're coming from, as long as we're all agreeing on the very fundamentals, right? But that we come together and learn how to converge what has in times past, in my view, been two opposing views to come together as one. So I think when I heard it, it just resonated. And I think everybody right then knew that that's what we needed to be, Jacob's Tent, because it says so much, I think. And so I just, whoever the person was that put it into words, I just kind of feel like it was the Father, This is what he wanted it to be, because this is what he's all about. His people becoming one, we're all one family, right? So that's basically how it came about. And I think it was a good decision. Wish I could take credit for it. I'm just playing. But thank you.